Good evening, everyone. I sure was hoping someone was manning that music because it wasn't me. I didn't know where it was coming from. Probably Judy. She loves to have a lot of fun. But good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on here and spending a few minutes with us this evening. We are super excited to share with you guys some information and just some stories of how our lives have been impacted by our products here at the Happy Co. and hoping to inspire and maybe help you to make a decision. Someone cared enough about you to invite you to this Zoom. So we want to welcome you and thank them. All of our special guests, welcome. We're super excited to have you here tonight. My name is Toni Garcia, for those of you that don't know. And I just want to really quickly get started here with sharing my quick story of, what still has me here today. And it wasn't the Happy Co. for sure. We are actually just recently rebranded to what we've created over the last 3 years, being a part of this incredible company. And so, just going back 3 years ago when I first got started and introduced these incredible products, my life was totally different. Anyone ever feel like they're at a place in their life where their back's just up against the wall and you just run out of steam, run out of life? I just feel like I was at a point in my life where I was at my very lowest, emotionally, physically, financially even. And I just knew that, I don't know how it happened, but I just woke up one day and knew that there needed to be a change. So I started looking, for solutions to the problems that I'd had. And for me, it was personally, I'd gained a lot of weight and I was looking for a solution to that problem of the weight gain that I had, because 3 years prior to this, 3 years ago, when I got started and introduced to the Happy products, I was faced in life with that pivotal moment of, sometimes we go through life and there's this one life circumstance that just knocks you to your feet. Well, for me, that was it. It was in 2015, and I was diagnosed with a female cancer. And so stemming from that, that's what had led me into the position that I was in at this time, pre-happy products. And what I can share with you is that, I wasn't who I was, if that makes any sense. I'd become a person that I didn't even recognize anymore. And not just in the mirror, but in the way that I felt, in the way that I responded to my family. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother. And I was to a point in my life where I just wasn't even enjoying my family anymore. And that's not me. I love people. I love strangers. I just love everybody. And to get to a point so low in my life that I just wasn't even enjoying being around my family anymore, I knew that there's something that needed to change. So I was on a hunt. I was looking specifically because I love coffee. Who doesn't love coffee, right? I would be drinking a cup right now if I wouldn't be ready to have my own wine. But I'm a coffee lover, and I'd seen, I'm on social media pretty frequently, and I'd seen some things about weight loss and coffee. And at the very same time, probably in the time that I just started looking for a weight loss coffee, because I'd seen some of my friends sharing that and having results. And so I started looking to different companies. And at the very same time, a friend of mine who had no idea, I didn't share with anyone what I was doing, but she reached out to me and shared her excitement about joining this new company. She wasn't introducing the products to me. She was sharing the business opportunity. And at that point in my life, I was not interested in a business whatsoever. Didn't think that I had it in me. I have been in network marketing now for 10 years. And at that point in my life, I had just been run down. And I didn't feel like I had it in me to go another, to go another company. And so, just to fast forward a little bit, my friend introduced this to me. I wasn't interested in the business, but when she piqued my interest, when she shared that they had a weight loss, they had a coffee and it was help, and she had lost a bunch of weight with it. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this is just maybe God talking to me, because I was actively looking for something. and she had no idea. I didn't tell anyone, and she came to me. So I knew that this was, you know, sometimes we call those God winks, right? When it's just coincidences. And so I was open to take a look at what she had regarding the products, not interested in the business whatsoever. So my friend, sweet friend Marcy, I don't know if she's here or not. I hadn't taken a look. But she sent me a couple of samples. And what I can share with you guys is some of you may have had that same experience. Some of you may not have, and it's not the experience that everyone has, because I feel like my body was so depleted in so many areas that I basically, within one cup of coffee, I noticed a difference. And I recognized myself that day as a person that I hadn't seen in 3 years. And so I knew that this was something that I needed to continue long term. Now, if any of you are like me, you love to save a buck, right? And so I was interested in getting the best deal that I could get. And I knew, because she shared with me, that I was, you know, I shared with you guys that I was broke. I mean, back up against the wall, tons of credit card debt. I didn't have the money to get started, although I knew I needed to. And I just prayed to God, you know, Lord, if this is you, send this to me, let's make a way. And he did. Some of you know that story, and it's actually hilarious, but it happened. And so I knew that this was the place for me. And you know, very, very little interest in the business first getting started. In fact, it took a couple of months before I gained that interest in really just sharing it with others, because I needed to know what it was going to do for me. But guys, I can tell you what, you know, I went from a person who struggled to get out of bed on most days, you know, would avoid having conversations with my family that I love, you know, just because I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was dealing with tons of depression, which led to social anxiety. And I was in a pretty tough emotional struggle. And I can tell you guys that, you know, because of my medical situation, I wasn't taking any synthetic medications to correct that problem, and was just, you know, was just dealing with it. And within a very short time of using our products, I found me again. And I can tell you that was the most incredible feeling in the world, to just be able to, you know, to find yourself. And that's where I was. And the particular products that I used at that time was all that we had. Guys, it was our Elevate Coffee and Anthomax. I used a dose. And dose brought me through to where I am today. Of course, right now we have lots of incredible products to share with you. And I've got some great friends that are on here this evening that I've also asked to come in here and just share with you as well, because, you know, it doesn't matter you know, what we can do or what we can say, but when we are able to share the products and just let the products do the work, guys, it is absolutely phenomenal what's happened here. You know, not only in this, you see just a few people on this, but guys, our company has had tremendous growth. We have been a part of the fastest growing companies in the industry for a couple of years. And so we're just very proud of where we've come in this 3 years, you know, from where we were getting started back in the beginning, very end of 2017, to where we are today. It is completely different. And I'm super proud and honored to be a part of that. And I'm super proud and honored to be hosting here tonight as your host here on this call. So what I want to do is I want to get my friends on here, because guys, the stories are remarkable. They're absolutely incredible. And you'll hear from a few of them. And then I'll share a little bit more of my story after we hear from a few really good friends of mine. So we're going to go ahead and go over to, where is she? Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Did I say it right? To my sweet friend, Ms. Roxanne, who has an incredible story herself to share. So Ms. Roxanne, take it away, my honey.
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me good. I'm in my mobile office. You know, everybody knows what that is. That's me, Uber driving, being a single mama of 2 beautiful girls, doing my best to help, you know, them become better for themselves and be, you know, amazing human beings themselves. But, you know, my story is, I mean, I'm from the corporate world. You know, there's some great things that I've done in my career. And, you know, that was kind of ripped away. I mean, that's never predictable, you know. I'm a single mom. Like I said, I was married to the love of my life, and, you know, God has always different plans for us, you know. And so I basically kind of started feeling like I need to take matters into my own hands. And sometimes when we do that with the job opportunities and things that are out there, we take on a little bit more than sometimes we feel like we can handle, you know. And being a single mom, I mean, I'm house cleaning, you know, I'm doing property management and educating myself there, getting back into the arena. And I'm Uber driving, serving my community and being flexible with my schedule. So that's where, you know, Happy Coffee is fulfilling that for me as well. But before I get there, you know, I just want to say that, you know, our stories, I feel like, are very relatable. I mean, you're me, I'm you. There's always somebody who instills their story in you and you and them. And I'll just say that, you know, beforehand, I was divorced. I was a single mom. I was trying to make sure that my family wasn't going without. I was trying to be the very best I can be so that I could be better for the ones that I love around me, you know. And in the process of that, what we call controllable chaos, you know, I started losing myself. I lost a best friend, you know, who passed away. So I was pretty down, but on autopilot, just trying to function on the day to day. And when I decided that I really needed to get a handle on, you know, the stress and some depression that was taking place, and me just feeling like I needed to find myself again and that purpose, I just said, you know what, I need to start on this fitness journey. So I did that, you know, and being a binge eater that I was, and being a person who just wasn't taking very good care of myself, I was trying to alkalize my body and get my body to where it needed to be, so that I could start feeling better. And I mean, thank goodness the person, you know, this person whom I dearly love, she knows who she is. She introduced me to this journey. And when I tried the product, I could not believe. For me, I too had that instant gratification, which so many people are. And for some, it does take a little time, you know, but it really does tap into those happy hormones. So I got the dose experience. I felt energized. I felt that focus that I needed so that I could tackle the day-to-days, you know, and so I loved it for that. So because it helped me with what I needed to do. It added some extra income, which I'm really excited about, you know, and it's so easy. I mean, easy and duplicatable enough where yesterday, you know, I shared it with my tax lady and I introduced her to the product yesterday, and she called me this morning and she was like, what is that stuff? What is this? And you know, I asked her how it made her feel. She told me she felt energized. She's feeling good. So she's coming on board, and it was just that easy to share, you know. And the nice thing is that, you know, it does help you. And we're all very busy, and, you know, but when you're working with some great people and they're all on the same mission as you, it makes it fun and it makes it easy to share. And basically, at the end of the day, I want the same thing for you as I want for myself, you know, and that's to be happy and to be healthy and to be better in every way you can be so that you can be better for those around you, you know. And that's really what it comes down to, you know. I mean, we have those happiness hormones that I think lay dormant. And for me, this product just kind of woke me up and did all of those things for me. So I'm grateful to the people that I've met along the way, the people who I'm working with on a day-to-day, who I'm excited to talk to on a day-to-day and meet personally, you know. And that's where it's at for me. It's life-changing, and I'm excited about it. And how can you not want to share that? You know, so I'm just going to say that the person who invited you here today, they genuinely love you and they really do just want to show you something that's going to help you just be better. And I think for that, you know, I mean, the nice thing is we can meet you where you're at, you know, being a customer or wanting to share the product. I think it just happens naturally. So, you know, it's there. And I just hope that you can join this happy train with us, you know, and get on board with everything. Because, you know, and I like, you know, someone very dear to me also said, it's not easy being cheesy. Okay, but this is not cheesy. This is great. This is happiness.
And
This,
Mama has her happy back, right?
yes, Mama has her happy back. So thank you so much. I appreciate you.
That's
Thank
what she shares. You're very welcome, Roxanne. And thank you so much for sharing because I love your story. You know, you're so many mamas, and I know that. And I resonate with Roxanne so much, guys, because I was that single mama. I know the struggle. I know that if I would have opened my eyes to something like this, being a single mama, that would have been a lot, my life would have been a lot different back then. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate you so much. I love you, girly. So now we're going to shoot on back over east. We're going to head over to Mr. Steve Sarajullo over in Georgia. And Mr. Steve, you guys brace up. He's got an incredible story. Let us have it, Mr. Steven.
Hey, how are y'all doing? I'm here in Flowery Branch, Georgia. Don't laugh, it's real. We're in the midst of a lightning storm, so if you hear some booming, there's nobody trying to get in the house, I promise you, okay? It's raining cats and dogs and sideways and lightning, and you may see it in the background here. But anyway, as Miss Toni said, my name is Steve Sarajullo, and my story is a little bit on the interesting side. I've noticed that we're getting more and more gentlemen here in these calls, and I love it. Because I felt before there was, man, is there any guys in here? This is, you know, these are all ladies in here, and I love y'all, but you know, you'd like to have some fellowship with some gentlemen there. I think I looked in here. I think there's like 10 guys in here. But anyway, I've got 24 years of military service, 6 years of firefighting and paramedic service, and another 6 years of ER, hospital, that type of thing. And that totals, with my little finger math here, about 36 years of PTSD, anxiety, hypertension, chronic back pain, coupled with, you know, during insomnia, and, you know, not to mention of, you know, 3 helicopter crashes. And so basically I'm a walking mess, you know, and at that point in time in early 2019, I wasn't in a very good place. I wasn't happy. My energy, my mood, I didn't even like to be around myself. You know, I mean, I was not in a good place. And this lovely gal out of California introduced me to this happy coffee stuff. And I said, yeah, happy coffee stuff, right? What kind of voodoo, you know, what kind of snake oil? Okay, read up on a little bit. I have a little bit of a medical background. So if I say some medical words, you're like, Steve, what are you talking about? Just type it in the comments down there, and I'll answer it after I'm through here. Sometimes I go on these little medical side, these little rabbit holes and stuff, but I come back out of them. So anyway, in 2019, April of 2019, I was introduced to this product, and I was a smart coffee, a dose smart coffee guy. And the day I drank this stuff, I had what we call the wow factor. I was like, oh my God, what is in here? Had more energy, more focus. I even balanced my checkbook. That's how much focus and concentration I had. And I was like, I haven't balanced my checkbook in 10 years. Who balances their checkbook, right? I guess most of you gals will go in there and you'll clean out the closet you've been looking at for, you know, 3-4 years, whatever, and, you know, getting that kind of focus. But I balanced my checkbook. That's kind of my little thing. During that time frame, I visited several physicians for my chronic back pain, and they wanted to cut me open. Says, we need to get you in and cut you open right away. And I said, wait a minute here. You're talking about my back here. 50-50 success on this procedure. I don't think so. Went to a second neurologist or neurosurgeon. He told me, he says, hey, look, you need to find some way to mitigate this pain. And I said, okay. And that was a point in time when I started the Happy Coffee products. Within a month, I was able to run again. My back pain was minimal. My PTSD was in check. My anxiety, my depression were all in check. My brain fog, I already told you after the first week first couple of days, I was bouncing my checkbook. But I even noticed some weight loss, and like to the tune of about 15 pounds within a couple months, and to me, it was like, oh my gosh, what's in this stuff? Start digging some more. So my go-to right here, and I'm a prop guy here, okay, when I get on here and do these things, is Nitro. Let me see, bring it into focus. And this is one of the older labels, okay? And this little guy here is Anthomax, okay? And the long and the short of it is the Nitro is a huge vasodilator, which opens up your blood vessels, which lowers your blood pressure. How about that? This little guy here, this Anthomax, is an anti-inflammatory, better than Motrin, better than Tylenol. Now, I'm not making any medical claims here. Just put that out there. Okay, this is what works for me. And everybody's a little bit different. So these two little guys here are my go-to. Now, what have I been able to do with that? I'm running, 40 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour a day. I'm doing my weight loss my weight is in under control. I'm not on any prescription meds at all. Once again, not making any medical claims here. This is what it's doing for me. My focus is there. My energy, I'm high energy. I could probably bounce through the screen right now. That's my energy level. I don't stop till I go to sleep. And then when it's time to go to sleep, I pull out this little gem right here, which is the Unwind. Okay? What is the Unwind? I don't know what it does, or I don't know what's in it, but it mellows me out. I tell people, if you're a drinker, that's fine. If you're not, I still respect you. It's like having a good margarita, okay, right before bed. And it just doesn't matter if I get 5 hours or 8 hours of sleep. It all feels the same because the sleep is such good quality. There is none of this, throwing the covers off and, watching the ceiling fan go around or whatever it is. When it's time to go to sleep, it's the Unwind. And it's a powerful thing. And you lose weight while you sleep. So back in, let's see, it would be July of 2019. So that would make it about, 19 months ago, 20 months ago. I decided to lock arms with some folks in this business here. And one of them is that lady, Toni Garcia, who's hosting this. And what you see is what you get. She is so genuine. First time I met her was October of 2019. It was in Houston, Texas. Went to a seminar. I was running late. She texts me. She says, I got a seat for you. No, she had a seat for me. It was right next to her, the whole conference. And I'm just like, man, these are some amazing people here. She has not left my side since I've been in this organization. She is there, and she's a solid. If that tells you the climate of this Happy Co industry here. Why did I come on board? I wanted to share what this did for me. I wanted people to succeed like I've succeeded. You have a corporate environment that loves on us in the field, that listens to us. They've got a vision or a mission, however you want to slice it, to help others and to seek out happiness for everybody. If that, whatever your value for happiness is, they've got an amazing compensation plan. My fellow brand partners, a handful of them are on here. I see them on here. I can reach out to any of them and they're right there for me. It's amazing. It is a beautiful organization and it's a beautiful product. The product, they're changing it we get a new one every quarter. You know, something new, something better, something more powerful, something that resonates with people, because not everybody drinks coffee, as we know. Okay, and that's kind of our flagship. A lot of people drink tea, a lot of people drink lemonade, a lot of people drink cocoa, and we have it right there. Amazing organization. I don't question it one bit of being part of it, the people I've locked arms with, and it's not even a job. It's fun to share what you found. Miss Toni, I hope I didn't go over in time.
Of course not, Steve. Always great to hear from you. The story is absolutely incredible. And I don't know if you can feel the fire that these people have for, you know, our products and our community and our culture and our Happy Co. It's phenomenal. So thank you, Steve. I love your story. And he said we get a new product every quarter, but guys, it's been every month and it's been absolutely incredible. Something we're also excited about. So right now we have one more great special guest that I want you guys to hear from tonight. Her story is phenomenal. Be prepared. Miss Cheryl Dobesh, take it away.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay? Awesome. Well, thank you, Toni, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Roxanne and Steve, your stories are amazing. I love hearing what this amazing company and these products have done for people, because as you find, you know, a lot of us have similar stories. Well, what happened to me is, it was like 2 years ago. I love direct sales, and Toni knew that. Although I was with a company that my team just wasn't cutting it. There was no customer program. There were just some flaws, big time. And I had my health challenges that I couldn't correct with that company either. And so she called me about this coffee, and I thought, what in the world? Coffee? But I love coffee, my nitro, just like Steve does. And so I thought, okay, well, you know, I trusted Toni. So I got busy and got my product and started taking it. I had no idea how my life was going to change, because you see, I was a size 16 and always, I mean, my primary thing in life was always, where's the next diet pill? Let me have a diet pill because I want to be thin. And so I went from a size 16 to a size 6, but something even more significant happened that I had no idea that it was about to take place. So here's the thing is, for more than 15 years, I had suffered from massive pain. I have osteoarthritis and I have crushed vertebrae. And like the doctors told Steve, you need the knife, you need surgery. There's a 50-50 chance. Well, there's no way I was having surgery with a 50% chance of not walking again, even though I couldn't walk very far. I couldn't do the things with my kids. I couldn't do any activities because I was in constant pain. I tried everything. I even went to Mexico and had a dentist. It was a chiropractor actually, put 250 needles of Novocaine in my back and my butt. Well, it froze it up for a few hours and that's about it. The pain was back. And so I just did everything. And so when I started this coffee and this little pill here, which Steve showed you the bottle. When I started that, I had no idea what was about to happen. Thank you, Steve. And I had no idea. And so when you have pain like that, you learn to just accept it, because the drugs aren't helping. They're altering your mind, or they're making you gain 50 pounds. Prednisone did that to me over and over. And so, to make a long story short, it was the 4th month where I realized there's something different here. What is going on? The pain's not the same. And it was 4 months, yes. Things don't work in everybody's body the same way. And I had been 15, 20 years of this pain, of this nerve damage, so bad down my leg, my foot, My leg is about a half an inch shorter than the other because of the nerve damage, because of it all just getting together and causing even more discomfort. And so the 4th month, I started noticing it. And now today, it's been 2 years. I have absolutely no pain. I can walk 10,000 steps right here on the beach. And that's the other thing that this company has done for me. It's allowing me to live here on the beach in White Rock, British Columbia. It's amazing. So as they've said, you know, they've already told you about these people that we have to work with. Toni is absolutely stellar. The whole team is like that. They do what they say. The customer program is there. Anyone that gets in that wants to can make all the money that you want. You just have to want to share it, and people will get results. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. And guys, I don't know if you caught that, but Cheryl's story shares, right? She felt something in the beginning. Steve felt that instant impact, and, you know, right away within the first week, you're feeling good, right? But Cheryl goes on to share that in 4 months' time, she got rid of excruciating pain that she'd live with forever. So sometimes, guys, and I say that to share that, you know, it may not always be that first cup of coffee where you're going to experience what it is that you need out of this. It may not be within a week or even a month. Give our products 90 days. You know, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. And I can assure you that if you say yes to these products for 30 days, you're going to notice something. Whether it's you're going to notice that your husband or wife may have to tell you, wow, you know, I like you lately. You seem happy. Guys, my husband denied it for so long, but I could see the difference in him. He was laughing more. He was, you know, for those of you women that are sneaking it to your husband, maybe you noticed a difference in them too. But I noticed the difference in others. And it's really incredible when people start noticing the difference in you. And they start sharing, you know, you're more pleasant to be around, or wow, you know, you seem so happy, and you know, you're maybe it's the weight loss that they're noticing. I joined this for the weight loss, guys, and I've lost over 40 pounds. I've got a lot more to lose of the 100 pounds that I gained in that pivotal moment in my life. But and I'm working on that. Our brand newest product's going to help me get there. But guys, we have some incredible products. You know, they shared a few of them with you. We've got several different coffees. We are known as the Happy Coffee Company, right? But we have so much more than that now. We share that, and we're stuck on that because that is our first love, and that's what brought us here. But we have so much. If you're not a coffee drinker, and think about this for those of you that are guests, or even as business partners, if you're just listening in, this call may not be for you. You know, listen to the stories that you heard tonight. It may be someone that you love and care about that you can share this with. It's never about us. It's always about what we can take this and share with others. So think about that. You know, think about people that you love and care about that may be dealing with some of the things that you heard our guests sharing tonight that this has helped them with. And, you know, we're messengers of hope, guys. That's what we do. We're on a mission. And, you know, as I shared in the beginning of my story, I wasn't very involved in the very beginning. I was working on me, right? I was enjoying feeling good again. I was enjoying having myself back. I was enjoying having, you know, being the wife that I needed to be, and the mama that I needed to be, and the grandmother that I needed to be, and allowing, you know, being able to just get up out of bed and enjoy life again. I wasn't interested in building a business until I recognized the heartbeat of this company. And when you have the opportunity to experience that and, you know, really connect with the corporate executives and the leaders and really see what the mission of this company is, and it's to share happiness with the world. Guys, that is the incredible mission that we're on. and it's through Happy Products, you know, and they shared the coffees. We have a chocolate made option for people who are, you know, a little bit sensitive to caffeine. We've got some teas as options. The newest Happy Lemonade is one of my absolute favorites. It's right here in our new branding. I absolutely love it. We've got the Defense Drops, which launched today, guys. Go check that out. I'm not going to talk too much because go check out the new Defense Drops. It's our liquid sunshine, incredible product that we all need right now. And then, of course, our Happy Shake. You've seen everybody shaking it up with that. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to encourage you to get back with the person that invited you here tonight and let them know, you know, you heard the stories of what our fabulous guests have shared and my story as well. And I can tell you, you know, my life looks completely different in every aspect. My emotional health is on point. I'm happy again. I'm the wife that I want to be and the mama and the grandmother that I want to be again. But what I think that's most important here is that for all of you as guests to know that we have an opportunity that's attached to these incredible products that we have, that maybe it can be an answer to your prayers as well. You've heard some of the stories here tonight. And one of the things that one of them shared, and I don't remember exactly which one it was how simple this business is, because it's a part of what we do every day anyway, right? We're out there, we're talking to people. And it's about, this opportunity really is insanely duplicatable. It's insanely simple. And it's because we have a system in place. And if you decide to say yes, as we all have said yes, and guys, think about this. It's not about you. You were invited here. You're not here on accident. You're here on purpose. You were invited here because maybe your yes can change hundreds of thousands of lives, as mine has. 3 years ago, every customer and every person who from my yes has had their life impacted is because of one yes. Think about that for a minute. That's pretty impactful to know the power that your yes could have. You don't know who you may know that needs this product. So, and that's the system that we have to share with you. Once you come on board, we have an incredible, simple, duplicatable system that we can share with you to help you get on the track to get exactly what it is that you want out of this. Some people want to go slow. Some people want to go fast. We'll link arms with you and help you to get what it is that you want. So guys, I hope this was helpful tonight. If you have any questions, get back with the person that invited you here and let us go and share this mission of sharing happiness with the world. Thank you all for showing up, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you to our special guests that shared their stories. I appreciate and love you guys so much.
Thanks, Toni.
You're so welcome. Y'all have a good evening. Tune back in. We have another one. Another calls. It's going to be on Sunday evening, 7 p.m. We'll see you there. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Is that tonight?